How many Kenyans earn over $500,000? Which was funny is that there's a budget I did for 324. Someone asked whether he's married. If you feel 3,600 is too little, get a side hustle. Where can I get these cheap houses? Is tithe based on gross or net income? Hello good people, Jessie is my name, and on this channel, the Money and Growth Cycle, we talk about personal finance and personal development. If this is your kind of content, kindly consider subscribing and turn on the notification bell so that you're notified every time we have a new upload. On this budget series, a few questions have come up. I've tried to respond to most of them on TikTok, but I feel they're a bit overwhelming, and I've decided to do a longer video to be able to respond to most of the questions. And I'm going to go straight to the questions. For this particular session is a budgeting series, and we are going to focus on different aspects of the budget based on your questions. So I have the questions here. I'll be reading from the page. So when you see me looking on the side, just know I'm checking out. The first question I received is, what is the difference between income and salary? Income is a collection of funds from different sources, be it salary, of course it's included, dividends, commissions, any money that you get every other month. Whilst salary is just your income from employment. That's the difference. Okay. So next time you're wondering why we are using income in our videos, is because income can be salary only or salary and other sources of income. Okay. Yes. The next question is, what is black tax? Black tax is the income you give back to your family in terms of supporting them financially, maybe providing their needs here and there. Yes, I don't know why people feel like it's a bad name. I did not name it black tax. If we want to change that narrative, we have an opportunity of working hard so that the future generation does not have to pay black tax. Leave a comment down below if you pay black tax and what you feel about it, and also what you're doing about it to ensure that the future generation does not get to pay black tax. To be honest, I think we can work hard and ensure that the future generation does not pay black tax. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. The next question I had is, how can someone survive on food for 3,600? I think I would want to answer from a different perspective. If you're earning 28,000, how much do you expect to be spending on your food? I'd love to know from the audience, because I'm surprised that someone looks at the value of how the amount has been allocated and does not recognize the fact that the amount of income that someone is getting per month is the determinant of how much you can afford. Leave a comment down below and let me know, if you're earning 28,000, how much would you allocate to food? And especially if you have a family and you have kids who are going to school and you have other maybe responsibilities like family and all that. I'm just curious. But to answer the question, if you feel 3,600 is too little, get a side hustle and increase your income. The next question was, where can I get these cheap houses? Cheap is used by the person who put it. Those are not my words. And by cheap, they meant 6,000. For sure, I know there are houses which are 6,000. And in this case, we are talking in terms of Kenya shillings. Once again, based on your income, it determines how much you can afford. Remember, we said your allocation for housing should not exceed 25% of your income. So if you feel like it's exceeding, you need to look for ways of creating additional source of income. Is tithe based on gross or net income? Tithe is based on gross, but for purposes of our computation, we are using net because there are different deductions which we do not want to get into, as they are different for different people. You can be earning the same amount, but you're paying different other things, like pay could be different because of other deductions like pension, NSSF, housing levy, all those things. I'd prefer not to get into the nitty-gritties of your income, and let's focus on ensuring that we are computing our budget based on net income. Leave a comment down below with what you think about our perspective. It's not like we are cast on stone. We can always listen to your suggestions. The other question was, how many Kenyans earn over $500,000? To be honest, I don't know, but if you know, leave a comment down below and let's give the person an answer. Another question which was funny is that there is a budget I did for 324. Someone asked whether he's married. I don't know. You can reach out to them. I'm sure you have seen their name there, so you can DM them and find out. Ours is strictly budget. Another question on black tax also arose. There is no allocation for black tax. Does it mean that you don't pay black tax? Not everybody pays black tax, if you didn't know. Some parents were organized enough, or they made sure that they had their own pension, so you don't have to pay black tax. You can give them gifts and donations, but black tax, you're exempted. But the difference between gifts and donations and black tax is cast on stone. You must give them, because maybe it's something they need for their maintenance, it's something they need for your siblings and all those things. But when it comes to donations, today you can decide to give 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, $500,000, depending on your capacity. Let's not look at it like it's a must for everybody, and let's also not look at you helping your parents on according to your own will is black tax. That's not black tax. Black tax is like when it's compulsory. The next interesting question was, entertainment at 1,120 for a salary of 28K. How much can you afford, honestly? To be honest, it's only that you need to pat yourself on the back for working hard throughout the month. But with 28,000, you first need to think of how to work harder and make more money if you want to be entertained. If you don't want to go all out and get other things, you live your life. But if you want extra things which your current income is not able to sustain, go all out and get another source of income. Another prominent question is that most people kept on saying that some of the items are not in the budget. So let me give you the breakdown of how the budget is like. When we talk of housing, we talk about mortgage or rent, phone, electricity, gas, water and sewer, cable, that is Wi-Fi, internet, or whatever you call it, maintenance or repairs, and supplies. Okay, so that should fall under housing. So don't think housing is just rent or the structure. Housing entails so much more, and the basics. The reason the money is allocated actually at 25 is because of those other small allocations. Okay, so the next allocation is transport. Transport involves your vehicle payment if you have a car loan, for instance. If you pay a cab or bus, whatever PSV you use on a daily basis, the insurance for your car, licensing if need be, fuel, maintenance, and any other expenses that relates to transport. Okay. So the other one is entertainment. Entertainment includes maybe videos, DVDs, like the TV you pay for, the movies, any concerts that you may want to attend, sporting events, live theater, dinner, eat out, party, drinks, all those things fall under entertainment. For loan, you have a personal loan, you have student loan, you have credit card, you have maybe a secured loan for your car, and any other loans that are not associated to specific things in the house. Food relates to your groceries, sometimes dine out, entertainment and food can clash a bit because when you go out maybe for entertainment you might eat, so you need to know to what extent entertainment and food align to some extent. Okay, then we have the self-care, which is grooming. You have to do your hair, your nails, your skin care, and those self-care things. Massage, depending on your financial capacity. School fees based on your kids' school. And then miscellaneous, maybe you have random, but if you budget well, you'll rarely have miscellaneous. And then black tax, you give back to your society and your family. uh yeah, savings and loan, we have said either in the video before or this subsequent video, is that when you're starting to save, you can save 15% of your income. As you gradually have enough for your retirement and your emergency fund, you can reduce the savings and increase the investment. Yeah, so it's a process, so don't be stressed or strained or overthink, or think that saving is a must. If you hit your targets, because you save for three things: your goals, your retirement, and your emergency. If you have hit those three, then what are you saving for? So you can only now invest. Yeah, I think that's it for those ones. The video has turned out to be longer than I anticipated, so let me close it here. But subsequent videos will be coming to address all the questions that you may have. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing. If you're returning, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. See you on the next one. Bye.